Wearing white trunks trimmed in black, he weighed in officially 134 1/2 pounds. As a professional, he brings a perfect record into the ring, 13 victories, no defeats, 1 draw, and 10 wins, coming by way of knockout from West Laco, Texas. Here is the undefeated Omar Panterita Figueroa. And next his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing red and white, he weighed in 134 3/4 pounds. He too brings a perfect record into the ring, 15 victories, no defeats, 1 draw, and 9 big wins, coming by way of knockout. He is the fighting pride of Newark, New Jersey, y el orgullo de Lares, Puerto Rico, el artista, the artist, Michael Angelo Perez.
Boxers up. Boxers up. You've been giving instructions, obey my commands at all times. Touch him up, come back with the bell. Good luck. Up, it's in, seconds out.
As we take a look at the numbers, Figueroa needed 3 trips to the scale to make 135. He was actually eating a bowl of fettuccine Alfredo at our fighter meetings, trying to load up. Like him, the pasta looked dry. The rules here, because there's a minor title at stake, not the California rules, but the ABC rules. No standing 8, no 3 knockdown rule. Referee or doctor can stop the fight. Can't be saved by the bell any round. Accidental foul rule is different than in California. Here, before end of 4, no decision. After that, we go to the cards.
And we are ready to go. Perez in the red and white swings and misses right out of the gate. And Figueroa. And as you said, worth keeping an eye on to see how his stamina stays tonight. Taking a couple of quick shots from the left from Perez, but fighting right back. We expect this to be a pretty action-packed fight, the way these two guys have fought in the past.
That's for sure. And Figueroa, because he throws so many punches, and Perez wants to keep the fight in ring center. He wants a little distance between the two.
It's in the center of the ring right now, each guy exchanging punches.
In terms of amateur experience, Michael Perez, 112 bouts. He was the 08 National Golden Gloves champ. Figueroa, not really very much national amateur experience at all. And in terms of pro experience, well, these numbers are very similar. These fighters are very similar. They're about the same age, and they about have the same experience.
1 minute into this scheduled 10-round bout. Figueroa punching back. He seems to be fresh early.
Yeah, but they both seem to be a little dry. I mean, I don't see any sweat popping off either one of these fighters. But it looks like they're both ready to go.
Yeah, some pop out of the gloves of each fighter. And Figueroa fighting his way off the ropes, and here you see Perez delivering the body blows, answering back.
Well, Kurt, you mentioned body blows. Perez's 2 most recent wins came by body shot knockouts.
And you can see that both of these fighters are like compared a lot. I mean, they're both good young prospects, and it's very rarely that you see that, especially when they're both promoted by the same promoter.
Yep. Both come in tonight undefeated in their young careers. We talk about the body blows by Perez. He told us he thinks that's kind of disappearing from boxing right now, wants to bring it back. He has been effective thus far in his career with that. There's some really good action in this first round.
And the better jab so far, definitely thrown by Perez as well.
Oh, what a good left hook coming off the break by Figueroa.
You'll see that Figueroa switches lefty-righty, lefty-righty so much it makes you dizzy watching him sometimes. Now he's lefty.
He says he just does it by feel.
Yeah, and he does it like right in mid-form. He can be like jabbing the guy, and then he'll switch. And sometimes that can be dangerous. You can get caught taking that switch in the middle.
Very good pace here, and very hard punching for both guys.
A very good opening round. Both guys standing right in the center of the ring, just exchanging blows. It should be a good one.
pierna. Omar, mira, los lastimates. Okay. You hurt. Get the funnel. There we go. Los lastimates, hey, en los primeros golpes que tiraste, hey.
Oh, this fight might go a while, so let's find out what the strategies are going forward, beginning with Mr. Figueroa.
I think that as the rounds go by, maybe the first couple of rounds he'll be able to dance around me and you know, look flashy and this and that. But I think as the third, fourth, fifth round start coming around, I'm gonna be able to get in there and start breaking him down.
Speed and power, and I mean my boxing abilities. And this is natural to me, and I feel as though that I'm gonna be the better man tonight.
You keep dropping too. Put them here, the bullet hook down here.
Well, a very good pace to that first round. Lots of action as we begin round 2.
And Kurt, what do you need to know from the show stats? Perez outpunched Figueroa 33-19 and connects 27 of the 33 shots that he landed were power punches.
Yeah, but neither guy's shy about throwing punches. Lots of volume from each guy, and Figueroa comes out on the attack here in the second. But there to answer blow for blow, definitely to the body, most of those shots delivered by Perez.
And that's some good work to the body by Perez. And if this fight goes late, and I know that they said that they wasn't troubled by the weight loss, but if this fight goes late and he's digging those body shots, it's going to take something out of you.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier, Steve, Figueroa had to weigh in 3 times just to make the weight. Said he spent 15 minutes on the treadmill, took off 1.5 pounds, and that's all it took. But then that's what he said, exactly. But then he had to try and rehydrate and put more weight back on in order to get into ring condition for tonight.
Well, I don't know if it's a sign of the fatigue or the body shots or what, but it's only round 2, and Figueroa is already boxing with his mouth open.
And he's begun to slow down just a bit compared to the pace he had in the first round at the beginning of the second.
And with that mouthpiece, I think that's one of those double bridge mouthpieces, and it has a little hole insert in the middle, and it's just shaped like that, Steve.
Big miss again by Perez. Figueroa misses as well. We haven't seen that happen much tonight.
That was a good stiff jab that Figueroa landed just now.
Way to answer back. Good uppercut delivered by Perez. Figueroa throwing a lot of punches and connecting with a lot, but leaves himself open as well as he comes forward.
That's it. There's never, he's a 100-punch-around guy, and those kind of fighters are going to get hit because they're leaving themselves open for counters constantly.
There you see Perez working the body again. Boy, I mean, there's some malice behind those body punches.
Yeah, both of them really dug in then and dug some great shots to the body, both fighters.
It's almost as soon as they break, Figueroa comes forward right away, really pressing the action.
Both of you. Stop. Get back.
Good right, delivered back to back by Figueroa. But Perez stays in the pocket and answers every time. May want to get off the ropes right now, though. 10 seconds to go in the second.
Both of these guys exchanging some leather.
They are.
This has been an action-packed 2 rounds. Can't wait to see what happens in round 3. Well, the combat continues tomorrow night with a full night of MMA, headlined by middleweight champion Luke Rockhold's first title defense as he takes on the Dean of Mean, Keith Jardine. You can catch it right here as part of the free preview weekend here on Showtime.
Action from round 2 is a spirited round. Again, Michael Perez with good body work. Those are 2 beautiful shots coming under. He stays under. Look at that, consistently staying to the body. Maybe 6, 7 punches, about 5 of which landed. And then later in the round, a solid jab. See, the thing about Figueroa, he's looking to overwhelm you and just break you down by constantly working, constantly being in your face.
Yo, you want to get your shots off and smother his shots, okay? Keep everything nice and tight, all right? Don't let
Let's go, let's go. Box.
Here comes Figueroa right to the center of the ring to meet Perez. These guys not waiting at all to get back to him.
And both of these guys are going to be in fantastic shape because if they keep fighting like this for 10 rounds.
Well, this is the second fight in the last 11 weeks for Perez. First fight in 5 months for Figueroa. We'll see if that has any impact as well.
And Antonio mentioned this is scheduled for 10. Not only is the pace fast, but these guys have never been 10. So this very well could be decided in the second half of the fight.
Figueroa doing some good body work of late here.
Work. Let go, Mikey.
Right there, a good shot to the midsection. Comes back to the ribs. That was supposed to be Perez's game.
Show stats, 93 punches from Figueroa in round 2. He's getting close to that 100 punch mark.
And that's a good, solid, stiff left hand that he's digging downstairs. That punch hurts.
Switches stances again. Now fighting southpaw. Blocks a couple of those shots from Perez. Comes right back. Both these guys are throwing hard.
I mean, they're equally matched. And you have to commend Oscar De La Hoya Promotions for even putting these fighters in. And when you lose a fight at this stage in your career, it's not the end of the road. You can learn from that loss and become a better fighter as you move on.
You talked about it, both these boxers promoted by Golden Boy Promotions.
But which one's going to lose, Antonio? I don't know.
Well, so far it's been pretty even. You could have given either round to either guy.
Second round I thought was very close. I gave it to Figueroa, even though the show stats said that he was outpunched by 5 punches.
I tell you what, it's been a long time since I've seen young fighters commit to the body like that. I mean, that is a great way to move to the next level. That body punching is great.
What's amazing is both guys are doing it.
Yes.
And what's more amazing is that they're both going to the body, and we haven't seen Kobian come in and issue a warning for low blows to either guy.
Because nobody's really holding. They're fighting inside. When your hands are loose, you're supposed to be able to let them go. And they're both working great inside.
Perez dropping his hands, Figueroa trying to make him pay.
That was a good counter left by Figueroa. Caught him coming in. And I think it may have hurt. It may have hurt Perez there.
We'll see how he does in the final 20 seconds. Figueroa gets busy, throwing in combinations. Beginning to work against Perez up against the ropes.
You know what they say, pressure busts a steel pipe, and I think that pressure that Figueroa is applying right now is affecting Perez.
Definitely. Seems more comfortable right now as we finish round 3. Another good round. This is the Showtime free preview weekend. You are watching ShowBox, the new